Right, I'm going to do a video this week on my Centec 2A. I haven't done much work in the shop this week because of the heat, and I haven't really felt like it. So I'm just going to show you around this machine. Fantastic machine. It's a bit dark in here. Hang on. Let's get things turned on. There we go. That's everything turned on and fired up. I've recently fitted a DRO, which is on a little plate here on the front section there. That's for the knee. I've got a DRO on the knee, and I've got one just under there for the Y travel. Obviously the X travel is here. Just to give you some idea of dimensions, I know this can be a little confusing sometimes when you're watching videos. This vise, it's only a small vise. It's only a 3-inch vise, and the bed is only about 16 inches long. But if I just go over to my other mill, it's got slightly bigger vise on it, but it's got more travel, but I very rarely use that travel. I mean, I've done some work on this mill. The downside to this mill is there's not much height between the quill and the vise. I have got a 2-inch extension piece here, which if it causes a problem, I can always put that in. The beauty of this mill is I can do horizontal milling. I've got an adapter to do horizontal milling, or I've got the vertical head which rotates. It's gear controlled. You've got the speeds here, high and low, and then on the other side there's 3 other options for your speeds. That's the speed chart if you're interested on what the speeds run at. Quite a slow running machine. It's a belt drive. It's a double belt drive in there. Obviously, if I put the extension piece in here, then I need to buy a bigger belt for it. But this is that's the knee control, which is sort of in an awkward place. But a lot of these machines back in the day were operated from the side rather than the front. And of course, you've got your X travel there, and these dials, and your Y travel. Of course, you can see it's all functioning on there. This thing here, there's meant to be a proper little cap on there, but I've just put that on for now because this spins, and I didn't want to sort of accidentally put my head over and catch my head on it, or worse, catch some clothing in it or anything like that. So I just put this cover on for now until I get a chance to perhaps make a nice one out of some aluminium. So it's a lovely little mill. It's very, very rigid in comparison to my Chinese mill. Yeah, the Chinese mill does the job, but you really do notice a difference when everything's stiffened up. You can take it's slightly smaller, but you can take bigger cuts because it's a lot more rigid. I've had it for some time now. I've been very pleased with it. It's the footprint of it. I know people get put off by these old machines, but the footprint of it is not a lot different to the Chinese mill by the time you get it on something else, So, and the advantage is I've bought a set of collets for it, because I mainly use collets on that mill anyway. So I put a set of collets on here, because if you put a chuck, let me get a chuck. Yeah, even a collet chuck in there, you see, you're reducing the height you've got to work with. So by not having a collet chuck, you save yourself a couple of inches in height, and the collets fix directly into the quill there. I've cleaned it all up, done a little bit of refurbishment, not too much. It's a pretty tight machine. You've got your controls down the bottom there. That's forward and reverse if you need it. There's in there, I've got a series of cutters, and in the bottom there is the gubbins for doing the horizontal milling. I can just show you that on this picture. Look, this piece here, this adapter here, which converts it into a horizontal mill, goes on here. Take this head off, put this piece on, put the spindle in across here, and then you've got horizontal milling. Whether I'll ever use that or not, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it's a nice little feature to have, and I've got the things there for it. This piece here, that's the extension piece that goes on the top, which would give more clearance here. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice mill. There's not really much more I can say about it. You'll see it in action one day. I have used it, but not on any YouTube projects. You can just see the belt drives or the pulley wheels in there. The DRO, I'm quite happy for these to be loose. I don't want to sort of cable tie them all down because they need to move up and down. So yeah, quite happy with that. So anyway, that's the video for this week, and hope you enjoy that. A little bit of something different. And thanks for watching, and I should see you back on doing some machining next week.